Hey, what's up, guys? Rackham up here, bringing you guys round 99 to Riese with YETISTALTZ. And as you can see in this opening clip, I got a pretty sick cut back there in the double tap or double barrel room. And yeah, I thought it would be a cool way to start up the video. And let's just jump straight into the facts of this game and the stats. This game took around 18 and a half hours to our death, and approximately 18 hours alone just to 99 itself. The downs this game, it was approximately, or not approximately, 16 for myself and 8 for Yeti. And two of my downs, I had one down because I got a black screen for my Elgato, and I got another one because my Xbox froze for like 5 seconds trying to invite someone to the Xbox Live party. And then Yeti also got a down from his controller dying. So I mean, you could technically say I had 14 and he had eight, or no, I mean seven. On my bad. My math's really off. Uh, and yeah, I mean we can make cases all day. I'm not gonna sit here and complain like I do in every other video, but yeah, that's pretty much the stats and everything about the game, the time, the stat or the downs. And if you want to know anything else about this game, statistically wise, then just leave a comment in the comment section below. I always respond to every comment. You guys know this. I mean, it's been going on for a while now. You just know I respond to all the comments and look at everything that's being said in the comment section, good, bad, positive, negative, whatever it is. And yeah, just let me know what you think and what you want to know about the game, strategy, anything like that. I mean, you guys already seen the King Jack strategy. I don't think I have to elaborate further on what thousands and other people have already elaborated on, and it's been out for a year now. I mean, people went to 200, 99 co-op, and 99 co-op like just so many times that it's just there's no point in me elaborating on it, and it just makes myself look stupid if I do something like that. And yeah, I think that just wraps up everything what I want to talk about for statistics and everything out like this in the game. And yeah, what I really want to discuss now is everybody who in the zombies community, high rounds especially, has been brought up to the tragic news that one of our very own and Zombie Legends has been in the community for years now and has been a YouTube juggernaut for many years, like I already said. Yodi Slaya, and yeah, recently he just passed away at a young age of only 30 years old in a very tragic manner, which I'll discuss and debrief over the story right here. It'll just take me like a few minutes or so. I mean, you guys already heard the news, but I think it'd just be proper for me to just tell the news and the story to people who haven't really heard it. So yeah, apparently Yodi and two of his friends, they were in a vehicle. I think it was like earlier this week, maybe like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at like 2, 3 in the morning. And correct me if I'm wrong in this video. I really don't know for 100% fact that apparently Yodi Slaya was the driver of the vehicle, and I acquired this information and intel through various Twitch chats throughout the week. I mean, I really don't want to be wrong in this commentary, but if I am, make sure you correct me in the comment section. And yeah, he was driving the vehicle. I think it was like one of his truck, and uh, they approached a train track. Like a train was on the rail. It was coming towards them, like horizontally, and they were going vertically, obviously. And yeah, he saw the train, and he thought it'd be right to race the train and try to get over the train track before the train got there. And he made a horrible decision, and through his bad judgment, through his alcohol consumption. It just severely impairs your judgment, and it's really hard to think. Like I said, like if anybody's been drunk before, it really fucks up your judgment towards any decision, especially with a bunch of peers that are also drunk as well. They're also going to impair your judgment and decision making because they're just going to fucking peer pressure you into doing something that maybe you actually second guess of doing before you do it. I mean, that always happens in society and everything in life, but I'm not going to discuss that. This is more on the Yodi Slaya commentary and occurrence that happened this week. And yeah, like I said, he tried racing the train and getting over the train track, and he was struck by the train, and it was going at a very high rate of speed, and it just completely annihilated the truck, and two people were ejected from the truck itself, and everybody in the car died. It was very tragic, very brutal, very bloody. I'm not going to get into gruesome details on this, but It's just a very tragic way for someone that we've known and loved. I mean, I'm not myself really because I wasn't a big fan of him. I never knew, like, not never knew. I knew who he was for years. I mean, like I started with him in Syndicate, but I never really liked him, and I never really hated him. I was pretty much neutral and just on the fence with that guy. I mean, I like I said, I didn't hate him or anything like that. He was an all right guy, and he was pretty funny to say the least. And he was an entertainer to everybody. Very kind-hearted guy. Very very non-selfish. He gave out shout outs to people in our community all the time. He started with Dave the Rave, Conway, Mado, Relax Again, King Jack, and he was planning on helping out the Frenzy. He goes into his game or goes into Frenzy's Twitch chats. He got him to play a game with him and Mr. Dollock JD and Vicstar123 are also some other YouTube juggernauts out there. And yeah, like I said, like the guy was a very giving guy. He was very non-selfish, non-greedy person, very kind person. People say that he was a type of guy that he had like 500,000 subs, but tried saying that he acted like he thought he only had 100 subs because he knew everybody that commented on his videos, pretty much on every video on such a personal level because he just really cherished everybody who's actually come on his channel, and that's I sort of appreciate for a YouTube YouTube person like now in the game of YouTube is that I try to personify myself and portray myself as someone like that, someone that actually cares about people who support them and help their channel out, and I try to give back as much as possible. And school has pretty much been restricting me for the most part with that. I'll try to help out guys later, but that's not the main point of this topic and story here. And yeah, I mean that pretty much covers like the Yodi Slaya story. And now I want to shed some light on my opinions towards like the aftermath and what happened really. Uh, like I said, Yodi Slaya was apparently the driver. I'm not 100% guaranteed on this information, but yeah, apparently he was the driver, and this means that if he was apparently the driver, that he killed three people in that car: his two friends who were around 25 to 30 years of age, and himself, who was also 30 years old exactly, I think, from various news sources and information out on the web and what I've read so far. That if you want to get like technical, the man is. I mean, this is just. I don't want to fucking. I don't want to fucking make this guy and try to mock a man that's helped out so many people. But I want to be truthful and honest about this commentary because no one has had the balls to do anything like this. Is to technically call Yodi Slay a murderer, and it doesn't mean. I mean, it is bad, but I don't. It's just the truth and honest opinions on this that he actually is a murderer, and it obviously wasn't intended. He had no intent to kill. I mean, he was driving drunk, and he it was just bad decision making. I mean, yes, surely that he what's it called? He broke off the potential of these other people nearly 50 to 60 years of age lost because of his bad decision making and judgment. Like I said, like this, it's life. I mean, things like this happen all the time. People always die. I mean, the world goes on, and things like this just happen all the time. I mean, it's quite a shame, and people still grieve over it, and it's just a horrible situation. But yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't premeditated. It's pretty much would be considered manslaughter if he would still live like this. But regardless of the way it happened or acted, uh, I mean, it's still tragic. I mean, I feel bad for his kids and everything who's been affected. Predictable Nova, all the people who's been close to him throughout the years on YouTube. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and try acting like I was close to the guy and like that. I mean, really doesn't affect me. I mean, I feel sort of bad for all the people who are affected by it because I know what it's like to lose close ones. I mean, I've lost a few relatives and grandparents over the years, so I feel pretty bad for people losing a close friend on YouTube and especially in real life. They've known them and known him for all these years. I mean, it's pretty tragic. And last thing I want to pretty much debrief on this is Whoever's nowadays on these YouTube videos taking advantage of another person's death to gain views, and this is what I'm not doing this at all. I'm telling the truth that people who are not friends of the guy, who never even considered him even an acquaintance of him, never talked to him or anything like that, trying to call him themselves, like trying to say they're friends, and they feel so bad for him, they nearly just it felt so bad about the situation, and it's just pathetic because you're trying to gain fucking views and attention and money off another man's death, and that is just fucking pathetic. And if people who do that shit just really pisses me off, it's just the scum of YouTube and social networks and the internet today. And I mean, I sort of want to end like a tragic commentary over something like a rant like this, but sort of wraps it up. You guys see the game over screen right here, 14 and 7 downs technically, and yeah, 18-hour game. And like I said, pretty much wanted to make up for it. Thanks for watching.